All right, chat, let's do it. Let's do it. Gave people some time to file in. We do have the most boring of things to do because I totally forgot to do it. We have some scouts that we're going to have to sign, but that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and, ooh, a buyer. We love buyers around here. Let's go ahead, send out all these contract offers to these scouts. And of course, there was, there was an interesting set of free agents as well. But we are set up to, dare I say, hey, Mark Denis, dare I say be a playoff team? If we're not, it would be a little bit disappointing. So when's the next update? Because I'm one season late on the Leafs franchise. I mean, the Twitch VODs are available if you want to catch up. But yeah, YouTube-wise, they're going to be uploaded less consistently than what you're hoping for, at least. All right, there we go. How many scouts did I just send offers to? 16. Cool. Cool. So, all of these B-rated scouts, get the hell out of here. Playoffs, we're talking playoffs. I mean, I at least think if we're not a playoff team next year, we won't be a team that is looking at #1 lottery odds. Shout out to Paul, even if the Leafs get to the conference finals, it's a success. Is it, though? Because people were saying that about the second round. Paul, thank you for the 6 months on the Prime. So let's get a quick little reminder
trying to walk through this
to what this team looks like. Jonathan F., thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. God, we have $56 million in cap space. Okay, goalie-wise, we have 2 open goalie spots. Centaur with the bits. I do appreciate you for that. Appreciate you. Can I join the NHL draft? I don't know. Are you good enough? Hope Bobby Lou gets that ring. I mean, he had to wait an extra 12 years beyond what he should have had to wait for, but hey, it's not that bad. It's 2 goalies. Luv, Hollenstam, and Lassick could be put in the AHL. Okay, let's go see what are out there for goalies. Sure, talk about the pod. What are your thoughts on Leafs? Oh, yeah, so, Razor, there'll be a podcast out tomorrow. I meant to upload it tonight. Didn't have time. We talk all about the Leafs on the next episode of the podcast. So, you will have those thoughts very, very soon. But yeah, I did mean to upload it today, but again, ran into nonsense and shenanigans. Ottinger and Hart. There's no way I'm paying a bunch of money for a goalie. Showtime, what's up? Ooh, never mind. I might pay a bunch of money for a goalie. Shesterkin and Saros. Yes, even Igor at a 906. It's a little bit concerning. And then Saros. I mean, yeah, you just can't trust goalies in franchise mode. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. I don't think we'll ever spend big money on a goalie in this franchise. I have some random bits I didn't know I had. Well, Warrior, I'm thankful you used them here. I don't think we're really gonna do anything goaltending wise. I don't think we are. We have 2 unsigned goalies that could easily play in the AHL. There's no point in signing a bunch or even 1 really good goalie because they're not worth the money. We might leave Harenstam and Laschik unsigned. Do we know what happens to Paul and Hildeby? I think I'm going to leave goaltending as is. We'll see if we also bring Endo back. Defensively, super young team. I doubt there's much we do here. I doubt it. It depends on who's out there. Is goalie impact the biggest sim fault EA needs to fix? It's one of them, yes. It is one of them, if not the biggest. Let's see. RFA defenders. Tobias Bjornfoot, Johansson, Bernard Docker. There is Jeremy Poirier. Wouldn't mind trying to bring in Jeremy Poirier. Let's go to the wrong screen. Love it. Offer sheet compensation. Anything under 1.6 million. Well, actually, it's 1.6 million on the dot or lower can result in the compensation less offer. Speaking of the Athletics, how about them building the smallest stadium in the league by a large margin? It's not that much smaller, is it? 30,000? Like, aren't the Marlins at like 35? It's not that much smaller. All right, Niyazev. Is this Albert? It is Albert Johansson. I mean, there are quite a few of these guys who could be worth it. There are quite a few of them. Most of them we probably wouldn't end up with, but even like Mason Millman could be worth it. Strubl's there. What are we at? 36 contracts? Okay. Struble and Poirier are the most intriguing of this bunch. So we will offer Jeremy Poirier a deal. We'll see if Calgary matches it. And we'll do the same thing with Mr. Struble and see if we can help these guys get paid or if they actually join up with our team. UFA defenders. Again, Ekblad's out there. Ooh, he actually puts up more points than I would have thought. God damn, his shot developed. Aaron Ekblad to Toronto. That wouldn't be too bad. Ekblad and Morgan Riley as our top pair. That wouldn't be bad at all. Taves and Morgan Riley wouldn't really quite work out. Taves was a bit rough last year. There's Slavin, who is pure DFD, and I don't want to pay $5.8 million for pure DFD. Big Nate, 25 months. You'll love to see it. Nate, welcome in. How the heck are you? God, even Victor Hedman's out there. Dell's not a big point guy. Provorov can suck it. Brent Burns still has thunderclap, even though his shot has really fallen off. Hey, look, Eric Gustafson. Let's trade Rasmus Sandin for him and then play him in one game in the second round. That's a good strategy. I gotta be honest, Burns and Ekblad are very interesting. What happened to the haircut charity reward Montreal logo? We never hit that. We never hit that. In terms of the haircut idea, I have not heard back. And in fairness, it wasn't even the haircut idea. There was a game idea, a franchise idea that was on the table. Nighthawk, what's up? Night's going all right? Just starting up. Ooh, Jordan Spence. Okay. Yeah, a lot of teams are in for Jordan Spence. Rightfully so. What if we went like 2 years at 1.5? That should pretty much secure him. But he's 24. He's an 80. How much better is he really going to get? And then high six. A lot of high sixes here. 25, 25, 24 for Hellison, Regula, Korshak. Okay, so defensively, got to be honest, Hedman, Spence, but especially Aaron Ekblad. I know we'd be paying Aaron Ekblad a lot, but we have the money to do it. Yeah, Jordan Spence probably wouldn't work. If we look at our defense right now, it's Morgan Riley and Mr. Cool Lemons, Corson Coolmans. You got Maverick Lamoureux as probably our second pair right side with Frederick Lannon. And then Vitaly Sokolov, our bald AHL captain who wears the number 69. And on the right is Hovland. So yeah, we really don't have room for Jordan Spence. But man, we really could go for Aaron Ekblad here. Wolverine with the gifted sub to old Dimma Dimma. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully the alerts are working. I know the follow alert was working. Just thinking really quickly. I think we kind of keep an eye on Aaron Ekblad. I think we do. And obviously, like Poirier, Struble are in for that left side. Spence doesn't really fit, but Aaron Ekblad. How many teams are interested? Oh, that is a lot of money, though. I'm going to keep an eye on him. If his asking price drops, cool. If someone signs him to $11.5 million, by all means, you go ahead. You go ahead and sign him for that. I'm not interested in that. I am interested in, if you can't beat, well, I mean, I guess they did beat him, Victor Hedman. If you can't beat him, join him. Yeah, that Ekblad contract is real dangerous. Is Damon Hunt? It is Damon Hunt. We could go for Damon Hunt. He might improve a decent amount. To be honest, he's probably in Struble, Poirier. I gotta start having higher standards for these players that we're looking to bring in because we already have a pretty stacked roster. Jonathan Berggren's out there. Obviously, that would be expensive. SDA is our own. Bork, Sokolov, Nyes is our own. Dufour and Carlson. Klim Kostin, no thanks. Have I ever owned a Kovalev jersey? No. Is that Atu Ratu? It's Aku, his brother. Well, Lucas Edmonds, nothing too special. The other Ratu, though, could work out. And a Yasha guy, what's going on? Probably said that wrong. I don't care. You can see how it goes for it in the offseason. There aren't too many big names to make a big splash in free agency with, though, is the problem. There's really not too many. Something about Damon Hunt where my brain's just like, sign him, do it. So I'm going to trust my brain, even though I think my brain is dumb. Yazov is there at 24. I'm going to hold off. Never mind. Not going to trust my brain. My brain's being dumb. So UFA forwards. I mean, really nobody that I'd want for that price? And Carter Verhaeghe, if you can't beat them, join them. Or if you can beat them, join them so that they can hopefully accomplish something. Verhaeghe certainly wouldn't be bad for that asking price. Let me quickly double check what we have forward now as well. So again, on the right, we do have room for one more right wing. Preferably about a third or a fourth liner. Left wing, it's going to be a problem. We have too many people at left wing already. And then at center, there is kind of room for somebody else. For the most part, it's just that right wing spot. Yeah. It's Bushnevich. He was a left wing, wasn't he? Ooh, duel. Okay, and then there's Marchand. Verhaeghe's on the left. You got Troy Terry out there looking for about $6 million. Not a crazy point producer. We had Tom Wilson last year. Didn't work out that well. My only thought is, what if we bring in Pavel Bushnevich short term? I know he wants 7 years. I think we're going to keep an eye on Bushnevich as well. But bring him in short term to pair up with Michael Misa. Oh, there he is. There's the guy. That's who we need right there. Get some of that grit. Get some of that dirt on the team. We really don't have to do much free agency-wise. We really don't. There's not so much a lack of options, but we're set up so well. Sam Bennett Riot. Sin, thank you for the 53 months. Alerts appear to be down for whatever reason. That sucks. I'll see if I can get them to actually activate again. Sin, thank you for the 53 months. And hello. Fuck you, I want my alert. I'm trying. Hold on. I will try to manually launch set alert It was working 5 minutes ago. I know. These things break. Welcome to being a streamer. This just happens. Shit just randomly breaks whenever the hell it wants. Welcome to streaming. Isn't it a fun time? It's not. It sucks. Oh my god. I think Streamlabs might just outright be down. Alright, let me see. Okay, so it has not registered anything that's happened in the last 13 minutes. Good. It's not even showing up. So yeah, the whole system's just down. Well, hey. Should have picked a better time to resub there. Since your fault. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, I have stream elements too, but it's a pain in the ass no matter what the hell you use. So, all right, with those RFAs, we will see if they sign. Poirier sticking with Calgary, Struble sticking with Montreal, Ratu sticking with Arizona. Nothing crazy. Okay. Ekblad is gone. I'm kind of surprised, but Aaron Ekblad signed the big deal. Bushnevich still wants that 7-year deal, which means there's no chance in hell of me signing Bushnevich. But let's see where Aaron Ekblad ended up. Where did Aaron Ekblad end up? Konechny went to Tampa. Blake Pilgrim Edwards. You gotta be real with a name like that. Sam Bennett to Pittsburgh. Max Domi to Pittsburgh. Carter Hart stays in Philadelphia. We never tried to trade John Tavares, at least not in a serious way. Wolverine with another gifted sub. Again, the alert system is broken right now for whatever reason. Happens like twice a year. Tonight's one of those nights. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. Let's see. Troy Terry, Brock Nelson, Ottinger stays in Dallas. Carter Verhaeghe went to Pittsburgh. Florida gets Wilson. Soros to New Jersey. Hedman to Chicago. Taves to Boston. Shesterkin to Chicago. We're going to have to look at them. And Ekblad went to Nashville. 7-year deal for Aaron Ekblad to Nashville. As there have been quite a few big moves here. Quite a few. Blake Ekron Bratton. These tremendous hyphenated names. Phenomenal. Radko Gudas just made a good veteran play. Grab this thing. He's the guy. He's the guy. I think we're good. Like, I get we have $56 million to spend. But just because we have money doesn't mean we have to spend it. Now that Ekblad is gone, though, the one guy I am interested in is Brent Burns. But honestly, I think we're going to go. Do you put Carey Price as a first ballot Hall of Famer? No, but he is a Hall of Famer. Only reason I say no is because of the standard of which the Hall of Fame voting process has gone. And, yeah, us, and it's my roster. So, yeah. It's just how stringent they've been and strict they've been with voting in goalies into the Hall of Fame. It's lightened up a little bit in the past few years, but it's still been very weird. So the lack of a cup for Price might hurt his case for some people. And should hurt his case if they're going to judge it as they've judged it for years and years and years now. Luongo did make it, which is where the hope comes from for Carey Price, for Lundqvist, so on and so forth. Bushnevich wanting 7 years just ruins it. Hey, John Tavares. I know people already called him out in chat, too. Marchand, please. The problem is we don't have spot. We do not have a spot for Brad on this team. We are already overloaded with left wingers to the point where we're probably going to have to trade someone anyway. So it is a problem. Even Maverick Bork. Well, Maverick Bork at center wouldn't be that bad. I think we're good. I think we are. There's just not much to do right now aside from trust the process. Unlike the Well, unlike the Philadelphia 76ers, in which case, you know, drop confetti early like he did a few years ago and then lose the series. You know? Nyes or Robertson for Bork. That would be a lateral move, though. Why? That would be a complete lateral move. Nyes, oof, gets offer sheeted, but it's only for a third-round pick. 2 years at 2.2. We are going to match that. TK, what's up? And no, we have not re-signed Endo yet. How about the Sedins? An argument could be made. I mean, honestly, again, just because of how stupid they've been about goalies, they might have a better chance than Price, at least in terms of year one. We're going to match that offer. We're not going to lose Matthew Nyes for a third-round pick. I can get a hell of a lot more. What happened to Chicago? We hit our natural conclusion, is what happened. I have too few players signed. You don't see that alert too often. You don't see that alert too often. Cody, take it easy. We'll catch you later. Ooh, Macklin got better. Macklin got better. Barneson, Ratzlaff. We still have the 2 RFAs, so I'm not going to sort out the goalie situation quite yet. Dude, Carson Barneson might be our rookie starter. He's insane. Eliza, good to see you for all of 5 minutes, but thank you for stopping in, and I'm glad things are going well. Don't be a stranger. All right, so the big thing for us here then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just need depth. We need depth. But we do know that we're going to sign Macklin now. Centaur, I answered your question. Sorry that you missed it, but I already answered it. We'll sign Robert Gunnarsson from Luleå. Why not? Brule's not that good. Abel Glenn, we can't sign him. We'll probably sign... Let's just sign SDA to get it over with. 2 years at 2.5, really 2.25. Won't be that bad. Won't be that bad. And defensively, we still can't sign Dickinson. These other guys aren't really worth it. Joseph Wall. 1 year, 1 mil. I'm all right with that. Hildeby. Hildeby. I mean... Damn cheap contract for the next few years. I have too many goalies, though. I'm just gonna go too lazy to continue. For me, with the Chicago thing? No. It reached its natural conclusion. I.e., we won. What's there left to do? Alright, did all those offers go through? Oh, God. Oops. Hopefully I signed enough players and it didn't auto-sign me anybody. That would suck. But given those contracts that we signed, it did bring us up to 38. We should be fine. Hildeby still didn't accept that initial offer, though. Dennis? Did he reject? Did I miss it? No, okay, he did sign. That's really weird. Really weird. So goalies Barneson and Wall. Hildeby, Ratzlaff. So I do still have to make a decision about Harenstam and Lashik. But old Luv Harenstam should be an AHL starter. Who's the team enforcer? At the moment? Morgan Riley, potentially. I actually don't really have a team enforcer. We did. Once upon a time, we brought in Marcus Foligno. Okay. We got a little bit of work to do here to get this roster set up as we want it. Bjorn Fott, Sokolov are both still free agents. We don't need either of them. Kane's still out there. He can suck it. So goalies. Got to bring Endo back because we need a cap whale anyway. So we'll sign him up. Yeah, probably would be Maverick. Yeah, he is the tallest player on the team. The biggest boy. All right, Endo was back. Goalie, what? Barneson went up to an 83. He's insane. Honestly, Hildeby. think it's got to be Hildeby that gets moved. Joseph Wall can technically stay as the backup for one more season. Did he finish that video? Do you see it on the YouTube channel? All right. Hildeby. Is that Jake Gardner? Well, there are teams that want him, but nobody that wants to give up anything for him. But we are going to move on from Hildeby. The Hildebeest, the Hildebeest. He's 6'6", 240. A big dude, but we have other options. What's an NHL team that only has like 3 goalies signed? Arizona, and they wanted him to. Arizona, give me a 5th rounder for the guy. Give me a 6th rounder for the guy. Give me a 7th rounder for the guy. How the hell is an NHL caliber goalie not worth a 7th round pick? Are you insane? Fuck. All right, whatever. Do I have anybody else who's not all that good that I can just package into this deal? Anybody at all? Shout out to Knuckle Puck for the follow. Again, alerts are broken for right now. Let's just give them Brule. What is happening right now? What is happening? I don't like it. Whatever the hell this is, I don't like it. Swap 6th rounders with me then, damn it. I need to get rid of these people. There you go. Yeah, he'll be cheering in the streets, all right. He'll be cheering in the streets, all right. All right, there we go. Free agents. Not free agents. Meant to go to contracts. I was thinking of my unsigned players. Where we will go over to goaltenders, and we will be signing Love Harenstam to his ELC to get him in as a Marlies option. So our goaltending looks fantastic. Very happy. How about them Stars? Make it to a cup final. Then we'll do the how abouts. There we go. Goaltending. Looking good. Defense. Riley Sokolov-Lannon. Coolmans Lamoureux Havlid. Okay. So, yeah, now we just need some left side depth in the AHL. Works for me. Works for me. Still $37 million to spend, by the way, which is nuts. UFAs. Let's look specifically at those who still have some potential, which would really only be Hellison. So let's look at veterans. Let's look at veterans. Jan Ruda. We'll bring in Jan Ruda. Michael Delzato. What else do we want to bring in? Dmitry Kulikov. Is that Yurki Yokopaka? Hell yeah, it is. The legend. Yurki Yokipaka. And let's go for Jordan Oosterley. There we go. That should round out the defense pretty well. Forward-wise, what do we have for forwards? Right wing side, Nylander, Michkov, Sale. Lakiramaki is not ready, so I do need a 4th liner because these 3 will be the top 3 right wings on the team. Give me a 4th line face puncher. Give me a 4th line right wing face puncher. That is what I want. It's not Parise. Tuka Texola, odds of Bedard, pulling a Lindros, 0. -10. Sarah Noel. 92 fighting skill. Noel's a pretty good face puncher. Ryan Lomberg, but he's on the wrong side. Brett Ritchie. It might be Sarah Noel. think Ryan Reeves retired. So yeah, we don't really have the old man face puncher I'm looking for. Kyle Clifford. Zach Cassian. Let's do it. Let's go for Sarah Noel. This guy named Moses. Indeed, Steve Moses. Literally, his name is Steve Moses. It's delightful. Left wing side. Yeah, see, we have too much. People have to go. It's like, oh, we'll just keep Matthew Knies for the fourth line. It's going to stunt his development, and by the time we get rid of him, he won't be worth as much. We have to make decisions for this left wing side, and it's not going to be easy. Between German, Robertson, Knies, Hardigan, who we just took first overall, if I'm not mistaken, second overall, and Ronnie Hirvonen. We do have to make a decision. 2 can stay, 2 have to go. And then it's center. SDA, Macklin, Geeky, Misa. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Honestly, we could go super young and actually get rid of SDA because his value is never going to be higher than what it is now. Whereas Macklin's only 19. Geeky's 21. And then Michael Misa. Obviously not bad either. Because we could play Josh Pillar on the fourth line. I'm not against that. He's relatively physical, too. Yeah, left wing side, we have to make a decision there. It's either Geeky or SDA that goes. Let's go look at some trade values really quickly. But we knew there would be some tough decisions to have to make here. Again, SDA will never have a higher value than he has right now. Philly's offering 2 second-round picks. Washington as well. And then Geeky. Jeremy Swayman. Second and a third. Guy named Lindback. Dragisevich for the defensive side of things. It actually looks like Geeky would get us a better return. Tyler Seguin. We could flip Geeky for a younger prospect. Could Leo DiCaprio this and exchange him for a younger model. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, these two are our top 2. SDA's ceiling is like third line center. Okay. We got to make some tough choices here. We do. Really quickly. In terms of value, we're the best prospects that are out there. Dragisevich is a 76 at 20 years old. That dude's a 73 at 18. Brady Martin with silver face-off. Dragisevich with no abilities. Maxim Massey. 75 at 19 is not bad at all. Bunch of veterans. Yeah, William Moore. Yoink and no contest. That's not bad at all. Perot, no ability. Nathan Villeneuve, no abilities. Inkinen, no abilities. Marquez? No. That's the question. Do you go off of someone who has abilities or not? Dalibor Dvorsky's out there. We have options, which is the good thing. There have been a lot of times where it's like, oh, cool, let's trade for someone. And wouldn't you know it that Montreal wants to get rid of Justin Hall? If we were in a cup contending situation, we would pull the trigger there for Roman Josi. No doubt. Justin Poirier. Let's make it snappy. Henry Brustowitz is there as well. Honestly, Ottawa. Ottawa's not bad, but we do not also want to deal with the players we got rid of being in our own division. That is something that I do not want to deal with. Shea Theodore's out there, but again, he's 30, and we're not quite in a spot to be winning. Logan Hensler, Montre Hall. That's so terrible. You know that's exactly what they'd use too. Honestly, Brady Martin and Massey wouldn't be bad. But again, it's Buffalo. I don't want to make that deal with Buffalo. So honestly, we're probably looking at this group of prospects here from Colorado, who they've been trying to trade for a bit. Moore, Perreault, Villeneuve. It makes sense to cash out on SDA. Run Geeky as third line center this year. Pillar as the fourth. Because SDA, his max is third line center. I highly doubt he holds that 85 overall as a third line center. But if we use him for this type of trade, we're looking pretty good. We do need to take on a little bit of cap, which is fine. Sam Girard is perfect. Even though he's got an extra year left. Oh, Josh Manson's even better. Literally perfect. Literally perfect to just take on Josh Manson for the year. So there's no way this will go through on its own. But we can swing this trade to work out well in our favor. Or those two low leads, but we don't get to get rid of them now. So left wing side. If Graves plays in the NHL, it's got to be third line or better. That goes for all of these guys. We can cash out on Ronnie Hirvonen. Yeah. I mean, Hirvonen's actually not bad defensively. He could be a fourth liner. Because he doesn't have that high a value anyway. So fourth line, say that like Graves is on the third line. Which I hate to say, but probably leaves Hardigan and German as the top six. Which means Robertson and Nyes are in a lot of trouble here. Which sucks, because I do like to stick with the actual prospects, but at the same time, you know, it's just you kind of get to that point where eventually you got to cycle them out anyway. So I do like Nick Robertson a lot, but he would be the guy to use in this trade. I just want to safety net this really quickly. There it goes. Probably could have gotten a little bit more back. Robertson and SDA on their way to Toronto for a second round pick, prospects, and we take on Josh Manson's contract to do it. We knew this was coming. We knew it was. Centers this year, Celebrini, Misa, Geeky, Pilar, because Pilar's got a bit of grit to him. Left wing side is going to be German, Hardigan, Graves, and Hirvonen, which means Matthew Nyes is going. And then Nylander, Michkov, Sale, and I need like a fourth line grid option on that right wing side, which we already sent out that offer if I'm not mistaken. So Matthew Nyes is the next to go. Hopefully there's interest and we can get a decent return. Swayman a second and a third, Tyler Seguin in a second. Second in Mayfield, Wallman in the third. Oh boy, Pietrangelo. Well, if I need someone to just absolutely, you know, if I need someone to go up to the cottage and, you know, just split some wood, he's the guy. Second, a third, and Forsberg. Okay, a lot of these deals suck. Second, a third, and Swayman, and you try to flip Swayman is probably our best deal. But trading Matthew Nyes to Boston is unacceptable. I can't imagine taking on the Sagan contract in case I can't flip him. Second from Detroit. Again, I don't want to trade him within... God. It's all Eastern Conference teams. I'm going to have to manually find this trade too. The game can't make it easy for us. And again, we've had series before where it's, hey, you can only use the trade finder. And if you don't find what you like, well then, hey, too bad. You're not allowed to edit the trade. But we're not doing that this time because I didn't want to. I think we will have a rules-heavy series at some point, though. Thoughts on Draisaitl not wanting to shake hands with Pietrangelo? Perfectly. He did shake hands. He shook hands and moved on. Pietrangelo wanted to have the big conversation, like, and Draisaitl didn't want it. What's wrong with that? I think anybody taking shots at Leon Draisaitl likes their fucking steak well done. It's probably the meanest thing that I can say. Rules heaviest series is still probably Carolina for NHL 19. But yeah, just anybody like, oh, Leon Draisaitl was unprofessional. Get fucked, honestly. He shook the guy's hand and he moved on. But no, if you lose to the guy, even though he tried to break your arm, you should still shake his hand and talk to him. No! It's in the spirit of the game. Was what Pietrangelo did in the spirit of the game? No. No, it wasn't. Man, there are like no teams aside from Edmonton. There we go. For me to make this deal with. Shook his hand, moved on. If you have a problem, go touch grass, get a life. Exactly. All right, we're either looking at Inkanen and Marquez, or we're looking at Edmonton with Dvorsky and Sharp. Of course, the Oilers would be over the cap, so the only way that we could pull this off is if they have someone that we could easily take. In fact, Draisaitl's only making $11 million. It's insane. Well, hey, I found our fourth line right wing goon. That's all Evander Kane was good for in the second round, was fucking gooning it up. We could take on Brett Kulak. Nice for Sharp, Dvorsky, Kulak. Let's see, is there anything else I can do to get this value over the edge? I don't really know if Kulak will play much, but it's not a bad player to get. What about these two low fours? Is that enough to tip it into our favor? Yes, it is. Matthew Nye is off to the Oilers, following Zach Hyman's footsteps. So we'll send these guys down. So we're going super young at center. Super young at center. If I'm Edmonton's GM, where do you start your offseason? So I do have to plug the new episode of the Tookie Steak podcast. That'll be out in the morning. We talk about Edmonton. We talk about Toronto. That said, where do you start? By firing yourself. Because Holland's not it. Oh, but he got Matthias Ekholm. Cool. Has he won anything lately? No. He ain't it, Chief. He ain't it. All right. Get a bunch of these guys signed. Saron Noel's in. All right. So we are still going to have to fill out the AHL depth a little bit. But I think now we know what our team is going to be. I think we know. Let's get Saron Noel up there. And honestly, I think we're going to be looking all right. I've said it before. Actually, instead of Bobby McMahon, let's have it be Steves. There we go. Shane Wright spend all year in Seattle next year? 100%. 100%. So, let's just do the AHL lines really quickly. We might still have to optimize the NHL lineups. And again, thank you guys for follows that may have rolled through. My alerts are fucking broken tonight. There's nothing I can do about it. Sorry. But looking at this team, I mean, that's pretty much what it's going to be looking like, unless we can get slightly better chemistry. Parksy as well. Thank you. I mean, the new core is in place. Misa, Hardigan, German, Celebrini, Michkov. William Nylander's only 29. He's the old man of the team. Now it's just a matter of waiting and seeing if any free agents become available so we can splash some cash in the future. But we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. We'll see if we can fix the chemistry at all really quickly for the defense. But all in all, Arneson's ready to go. Wall's still the backup. I like it. I like it a lot. And in the AHL, obviously, we got plenty of people that are going to be playing this year to potentially make the team even better. We might have to put a prediction up as to whether or not we're a playoff team again. And hopefully this time we won't win like 25 games. We'll win a little bit more than that.